Convergent media is all about using as many sources as possible to maximise interest and discussion around your property, be it a form of business, a product, or a form of entertainment. But what is convergent media? Media was once clearly separated. For example, you would watch your favourite programme on your television, you would make a phone call on your mobile or home phone, and you would listen to music on a CD player. But now, the internet and other digital methods of distribution have changed this. You can watch your favourite programme on demand on your PlayStation 3, you can make a phone call into a video call on your laptop, and you can listen to music on your phone, and even stream it through YouTube. Advertisers, brands, TV shows, films, gaming companies, and even organisations now use different convergent media as multiple platforms within their advertising strategy or universe. So what are common goals in any convergent media campaign? You want to increase your brand awareness, learn about your target audience, educate and inform your customers, gain traffic and interest in your campaign, improve your customer service, monitor your brand's reputation, and improve your sales. But how do you go about doing this? It's all about engaging your customer as much as possible. Create an environment in which you and they can share and converse together and with each other, and that benefits them for doing so. Through this, you can create a personal relationship on an internet scale and spread a positive brand awareness beyond your own marketing through your audience's word of mouth. So what do you need to achieve this? First off, match your convergent content to your overall strategy. Your content needs to make sense in the product universe and in line with your brand as a whole. Brands like Groupon, for example, did not consider this, resulting in their viral message being wrongly interpreted by the audience. Next, know your audience. Research your target audience and find out what they want and need and how you can give it to them. In one of the most recent advertising campaigns, Doritos has provided their target audience with a new superhero experience, combining online comic books with the ability to comic yourself by importing your own photographs to become a Dorito superhero. If you have a pre-existing audience or fan base, say for marketing a film or TV sequel or updated product, you should look to draw them in as much as possible through characters they already recognise. If not, you should provide a relatable conversational character either through a mascot or your own brand personality. The bigger your initial audience, the faster you can generate further interest. Now look at the channels your audience uses and deliver as much as you can through them. Just make the direction and content relevant. Adidas launched a full brand awareness campaign earlier this year, taking advantage of all available digital platforms, resulting in high interaction rates. Now you need to give that audience strong content to benefit their involvement. This could be in the form of exclusive offers or discounts, or through additional content not available by engaging a product on its own. Furthermore, look to generate as much discussion as possible between you and your audience, and between themselves. Make your content updates regular and consistent, and in line with the expectations of your brand. Mercedes-Benz, for example, is currently running an interactive campaign where you can compete with others for a chance to win one of their luxury cars. Its shareability is high and therefore it has a positive effect on social interactions. Finally, make connections. Use Twitter and Facebook to talk to individual members directly, and encourage them to talk to each other. People will love that they're being thought of, and other people will see your conversation and that you are taking an interest. This is often used by TV shows like Misfits, where fictional characters tend to interact with the audience across different social networks. A great feature of engaging your audience in discussion is that you can manage your brand both positively and negatively. Positive feedback immediately reflects well and your response can strengthen your relationship, while you can respond individually to negative feedback and show your audience that you want to solve their issue and make them happy. One brand that has taken on the entire strategy particularly well is Compare the Market. Compare the Market's first step was to create Compare the Meerkat, a false world with the gimmick that customers are confused between comparing the market and comparing meerkats, presented to the viewer through Meerkat spokesperson Alexander. This immediately creates a humorous and cute face to the brand with a memorable catchphrase that gets the audience interested. On visiting Compare the Meerkat, the colour scheme and layout is similar to the brand's actual site and links back to it regularly, creating a sense of comfortability between the two. Next, the company further played on the ridiculousness of the idea to appeal to its younger tech-savvy target audience. While initially comparing meerkats, they then expanded into Facebook and Twitter pages where the audience could further interact with the character, and since future characters, directly, engaging in conversation and discussion with the brand and each other, creating relationship and brand awareness. Compare the Market recognised how best to access and integrate with their target audience and capitalised on it. They have since further expanded this to the world of Meerkovo, where people can play online games and compete for high scores, and by offering stuffed toys to people making use of their service, appealing to the cute factor of their mascot and the pester power of children that want their parents to use the service to get the toy. This strategy has worked extremely well for Compare the Market, as they have treated the entire strategy in each aspect as a whole, rather than individual elements. Through comparing meerkats, Meerkovo and profile pages on Twitter and Facebook, they have engaged with their audience and generated lots of discussion with and about their company, which has seen it rise from a relatively unknown service ranking in the low teens to fourth in the market, and and competitors having to rethink their own strategies in response. Convergent media has had a profound effect on the relationship between brand and consumer. While the brand's aim is the same, the environment has changed. By using different tools, a brand is able to create one coherent social voice that can engage its audience on a personal basis in multiple ways and allow the audience to do the same. In doing so, the brand and consumer can establish a personal relationship that generates rewards for both, but one that requires regular and coherent participation in order to be successful. If this is achieved, the entire campaign benefits and becomes stronger as a whole.